Well, here we have the Linder Rocky Mountain Bowie. I had just received this knife. It is unused. As you can see, there's still the original sticker to it. It's about a 6 3/8 inch blade, about 5 millimeters thick, and this is 440A steel. Great stuff. Coca-Cola wood right here. Very, very nice knife. Matter of fact, I had wanted one for many years, and by the time I had gotten around to wanting to purchase one, after extensive research like us knife nuts do, they were no longer being made. And sure enough, some years later, I see some on the used market. And so I picked this up. I've always liked this knife. I've liked the shape of this knife. I like how we have this arch here on the overall profile of this blade. And that can aid a lot in cutting and slashing. It puts that, the direction of the blade, if you will, to allow it to cut deeper. We have a nice choil there. Very, very nice knife. I've got a few fingerprints on it here. As I'm handling it, I'll try to wipe them off. Look at that design. That is beautiful. One thing that I like about it is the guard will never come loose, and that is because this is all one solid piece there, as you can see. All one solid piece. Man, it is a beautiful, beautiful Bowie. Nice choil there. And it feels wonderful in hand. And that's a nice handle too. Nice length and nice girth on that. Really, really nice and hand feeling. Beautiful tip on the knife right there, as you can see. Wonderful. The grind lines are even, and this has a wonderful, very, very effective geometry from what I can tell. As a lot of you know, the more you're into knives and use them and sharpen them, many instances, right off the bat, you can tell if some, knife is going to perform well or not. And perform well on what tasks, This is a very, very nice grind here. It is saber ground. So some other ones we get at size comparison to here is here's an SE6 HM. You can see roughly what we're talking about there. And something just a little bit smaller is a Bark River Aurora. I'll bring it down so we can see the difference in size. So this knife here came with this sheath. Now, I don't know if this is the original sheath to it or not. I'm going to venture to say that it isn't. If it is, that's probably one of the worst sheaths I think I've ever seen on a Linder knife, and I own several Linder knives. So a new sheath will be made for this if I choose to carry it around. It's so pretty, but you know what? It's never really stopped me before. If I like a knife, I will use it. I'm not going to keep it nice and pristine for someone else to come along and get time with it. Here's the box that the knife came in there. And it is a shame that Linder knives have gone out of service, gone out of business, I should say. I always like their knives, and a lot of people say things like, well, 440 steel isn't the best or this and that. Well, there's really nothing wrong with it either. Just because new steels come out, I'm not even going to say better steels, but new steels come out, doesn't necessarily mean that that they are better. Something like 440, if it's done properly, which like Linder does, many knife makers, or Randall knives, 440 is a good steel. It's very tough, very stain resistant, and takes a great edge, holds it pretty good, and very importantly, at least to me, is it sharpens easily. And I like that. And not just, you know, I have S30V knives and 3V and these different things. I can sharpen all of them, but I like knives that sharpen a little easier. Of course, the trade-off being that, you know, it will lose its edge quicker. But, a couple licks on a belt or a piece of ceramic, and to bring an edge back to screaming sharp in 10 seconds, I like that. I like that a lot. I always look at it like, if you're out in the woods long enough, you're going to have to sharpen your knife. So if you have some high-end steel 3V type of thing and you can use it for X amount of hours before it goes dull, well, that just means it's going to take you longer to dull your edge, but you're probably going to need something special to touch it up. Ceramic or something diamond impregnated. Knives like these, not really so. Carborundum stone, regular old Arkansas stone. Simple, easy, and effective. Has been for many, many years. Very nice. This is a really, really nice knife, and I'm glad I ended up pulling the trigger on it. I wasn't sure because it was something that I had liked previously, but when I saw it, I figured, you know what the heck, go with it. And great, great company out of Solingen, Germany. These people know how to make knives. The spine is nice and rounded here. So this will not obviously throw a spark with the ferrocerium rod. It doesn't have to. Every one of them things comes with a striker. And furthermore, I have a Mora on a pouch in my pack that has the spine 90'd, and I find that's just as quick to grab off the pack than pull one out of my sheath. Very, very nice here. Well, thank you very much for watching, and take care.